Okay, everybody, welcome to the video. And today we're checking out the Battlefield 2042 Dark Protocol trailer, which is a brand new event starting on Halloween. Yes, exactly on Halloween. So let's check it out and we'll talk about it after.
We thought we could play God. We were wrong.
Whoa.
We made monsters.
Zombies? I wonder if it's zombies. Oh. It's the Terminator. Oh. Oh snap. There we go, the Dark Protocol event. Alright.
It's infecting our global network.
Oh damn, we got synths. Okay. What is this, iRobot?
That threat.
Threat identified.
Whoa. Your limited time mode kill switch. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, what? Synthetic soldiers. What? You guys see them running? What? Okay, now I'm wondering, are those actual AIs taking you down, or is that just like skins to buy? Complete the protocol. Looks like it's like an objective, right? It's also pvpve. Well, there we go. Master the unknown. That is the trailer for the new Dark Protocol event starting exactly on October 31st, which is Halloween, and going all the way to November 14th. So a total of 2 weeks, guys. This event will be going and will be live. And I gotta say, it's kind of crazy that they're adding synthetic soldiers to the mix here with this new mode. I will say one thing, guys, and the fact for me, this game is obviously doing really good and has been pretty great with all these updates, right? Props to them. I'll give them that. But to me, I think it's modes where they're lacking. I feel like we've done Breakthrough, we've done Conquest for like a long time now, and we also done Rush and TDM, which most likely very little bit. The percentage of which modes you've played, if you played a lot of Battlefield, I'm sure it's mostly Breakthrough and mostly Conquest, right? So I feel like 2042 is missing more modes to me. And so this being, I guess this could be like a new mode, right? Perhaps. I think this is great. I think this is awesome, and I'm a fan of this, and I support this because, again, I think the game would be much better off with more modes like this, maybe, or just more modes in general. For example, let's go back to Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 had some pretty great modes. Same thing with Battlefield 1. Like, there's separate modes. There was more than, like, 3 modes, you know? More than 4 modes, I guess you could say. There's at least, like, 5, 6, 7 modes you can choose from. And yes, that separates and moves the player capacity or just players in different sections and different groups, right? So here they kind of like have them stuck in only 4 sections, 4 options, and with more options, obviously that kind of lessens the player capacity, the player pool. But still, I think it was a lot of fun with Battlefield 1's modes or Battlefield 4's modes, you know. It was a lot of fun with all these different types of modes, tactical modes and all that stuff. And nowadays, it's all just limited time modes, right? Where they bring in certain modes and then only for a limited amount of time and you get to play them. Here, we have another example of the limited time mode, which will be spanning only for 2 weeks. But hopefully this turns out to be a really, really fun mode that they can bring back again. And again, like I said, we have iRobot over here. Synthetic soldiers coming into the mix. So it's going to be like a pvpve. That being said, guys, let me know what you guys think about the Battlefield 2042 Dark Protocol event. Are you guys excited to be dropping in and checking out this mode on the 31st of October? But I will say personally, for me, guys, I thought this was going to be like a PvE. Even though I know it's pvpve, I personally thought it was going to be a PvE, which I think would have been very interesting for Battlefield 2042 specifically, because of all, you know, the modes that we already talked about. And yes, there was the like other separate modes that weren't even like big at all. They weren't, okay? We had like that Escape from Tarkov ripoff, I guess you could say, right? Or just a copy, right? that did not do so well. We have the other mode where it's like a custom game mode where you can actually change up the rules and change up the weapons you get and the maps and the different teams and all that stuff. That did not succeed as well. So they tried, but they tried and failed, sadly. So now moving forward, hopefully this does really well, and I'm excited to be jumping in and checking this out when it drops on the 31st of October. So yeah, again guys, I'm excited for a new mode, quote unquote mode, right? And hopefully it does really well. I'm excited to check out the synthetics, and of course we'll see and check the item shop stuff if they do sell new cosmetics. As you can see, new shop items, and of course I don't know if the synthetic soldier skin will be available. It looks like it might be, because I don't know, I can't see AIs taking you down like that when you're down, because when you're normally down you can still get back up, and it looked like an assassination type of thing, and I don't think that's not a thing in 2042. You can't do that. So I think that was just like random animation they just added for the trailer. I don't think it's something that happens in game, like gameplay, right? But we'll see what happens. That's why I think it's a skin for a soldier, and you can utilize and put on that skin, right? So I don't know exactly, but if that's not the case, then I think it's gonna be very cool and interesting to see all these synthetic soldiers running beside you. And also, by the way, last thing I want to add is, will it be on both sides, or will it be like a Battlefield 1 thing that my friend mentioned about? When one team is losing in Battlefield 1, they'll get like a support. For example, they'll get the blimp, or they'll get the train on their side, that they can utilize. So in here, is it going to be like a team versus team thing? And then whoever is losing, or one is like doing better than the other team, then they get the backup, the synthetic soldiers. Or maybe it's whoever first completes the objective or gets the objective at a certain point, maybe halfway through and whatnot, then they get rewarded with the synthetics that